Welcome back to One Day CAD Lesson. Today we are designing a custom slim can holder in Fusion. Perfect for those Alani, Celsius, and other slim energy drink cans. First up, we're going to start by sketching the overall shape of the holder. Most slim cans are around 58 millimeters in diameter, so we want our holder just slightly larger for clearance and print tolerance. In this case, I'm making the outside diameter 64 millimeters. Once that sketch is done, I'll extrude it upward to create the overall body at 150 millimeters. After the extrusion, I'm going to shell that feature to hollow everything out and leave 5 millimeter walls. And there we go. Now we've got the overall shape of the can holder. Next up, we're going to soften up some of those sharp edges using fillets. We'll round over the top edge first so it feels a little cleaner and more comfortable to hold. And then we'll do the same thing at the bottom to give a more finished, professional look. So far, we're looking good. Now it's time to create the handle. I'm starting by creating an offset plane close to the inside wall of the holder. The reason I'm not sketching directly on the outside is because I want the sweep to flow naturally into the body, and we'll clean up that inside connection later. Once I've got that offset plane, I'm going to create a construction line straight down the center so everything stays lined up and symmetrical. Then I'm going to sketch the profile for the handle itself, which is simply a circle. I'm connecting that center of the circle to that construction line. And I'm gonna make this about 15 millimeters, which is what I've found works pretty well here. It's not too thin, it's not too bulky. Make sure your circle is regular geometry and we're not still using construction. Next up, in order to create that sweep, we need a path. So the two things that sweeps always need are profiles or shapes and the path that it follows. For the path, I'm using a spline because it gives the handle a smoother, more natural curve. And I'm also making sure the spline connects back into the body at both ends so the handle blends correctly into the holder. Once the spline looks good, I'll use the sweep feature. Select the circle, select the spline path, and join it directly to the main body. If it looks awkward, you can go back into the sketch and adjust the spline points until the shape feels better. That's one of the nice things about using splines. They're really easy to tweak and refine. Now, I'm going to add fillets to where the handle connects into the body to smooth out those transitions and make everything feel more polished. Next up, because the sweep passed into the inside of the holder, we now have a little extra geometry sticking through. So I'm going to use an extrude cut from the bottom to clean up the inside and remove the extra material. You'll know you're doing this right when you see the red push pop come up through, cleaning everything in its path. Now that everything's cleaned, I'm going to add a hole to the bottom of the holder. This way, if your can ever gets stuck, you can just push up from the underneath and pop it out. I'm sketching the circle on the bottom face, and then I'm going to use an extrude cut all the way through. Instead of working about exact depth dimensions, I usually just use through all for cuts like this. And then I'm going to finish it off with another small fillet around these edges. Now we've got the overall shape done, so it's time to make it look good. At this point, your design should look pretty similar to mine, outside of maybe slight handle differences from that spline. Now I'm going to add appearances, giving this a pinkish, purple, Alani inspired color scheme. Next, I'm going to add one of the side cutouts. A lot of slim can holders use these vertical slot designs because they reduce material, reduce print time, and let you see part of the can underneath. I'm sketching a center-to-center slot and then using an extrude cut through both directions symmetrically. Since the sketch was placed on the center plane, cutting both directions keeps everything centered. Now, for the blank side, instead of cutting more material away, I want to add some decorative features. So I'm creating another offset plane out in front of the holder, and this is where I'll sketch my design. In this case, I'm going to sketch some hearts. For those hearts, I'm using arcs for the rounded top section. And then some lines to connect it at the bottom, lining everything up with that construction line that I used or made earlier. Once I've got the general shape, I need to clean it up, and I'm going to use tangent to smooth everything together. And then trim away those extra pieces in the middle. Once I've got one of the hearts finished, I'm using a rectangular pattern to duplicate it down the side. Now that I have these 2D heart sketches completed, I can turn them into 3D geometry using the Emboss feature. I'll go ahead and I'll select the hearts, then select the face of the holder, and then emboss them outward from the surface. Then I'm adding fillets to soften those edges again and keep everything smooth and comfortable to hold. Don't want people getting cut while they're poolside. Finally, I'm assigning separate appearance to the hearts to make them white. If you've got an AMS or other multicolor setup on your 3D printer, this would print really nicely as a two-color design. Or if you want faster print times, you can always keep everything one solid color. If you found this tutorial helpful so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button as we finish up the final steps here. And there we go. A fully custom slim can holder designed in Fusion 360 in just under 9 minutes. Thanks for watching this Fusion 360 Slim Can Holder project. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and let me know what CAD project you want to see next. And if you want another beginner-friendly project, check out the next episode of One Day CAD Projects right here.